Right, year 7. So if you remember, we're doing function machines, finding outputs and inputs. Okay, so we went through a bunch of examples of these function machines. Now we're going to look at some equations and we're going to convert them into these function machines. So let's say I had an equation like 3x plus 9 equals 10. And the question says, represent these equations using function machines. Okay? And you know what? Before looking at a question like this, we're going to look at an easier one. Let's say we have 3x equals 11. Now, it's not asking you to find x. It's asking you to represent these equations using function machines. So, what's our input? Well, we're always going to look at x as being our input. Okay, so we have our input, then we're going to have our machine, and then we're going to have our output. Okay, so x could be any number. We could put any number in there, but we're just going to call it x. So we're going to have x, we're going to put it into our machine, and our machine is actually this number here. Because 3x, this means 3 times x, right? So our machine is going to be times by 3, and our output is going to be 11. Okay, so we put any number in there, multiply it by 3, and we're going to get 11. Now, x is going to be a specific number, but we're not asked to find what x is. Okay? So, let's do another example. What if we have something like x divided by 5 equals 12? Well, input is going to be x. Our machine is going to be this, divide by 5, and our output is 12. Okay? Next, another example. So call this number 1, number 2. Okay, let's look at example 3. What if we had something like, x plus 2 equals, I don't know, 1.3. Well, our input is going to be x. Our machine is right here, plus 2. And our output is 1.3. So we put x into this little equation. The machine is going to add 2 to it, and it's going to give us 1.3. Okay? Now, if we have question 4, what if we have more than one step? What if we had something like 2x plus 2 equals, we'll call it 7. Now we've got a couple of steps in here. Well, again, our input is going to be x. And the first, we actually have 2 machines. Our first machine is this 2. That's the first thing happening to the x. It's being multiplied by 2. Then there's a second piece that's adding 2. And then our output is 7. Okay, so we had 2 pieces there. All right, now let's do a different example. What if we had something like 2x and it's being divided? Now we could write divide by like this, or we could write divide like this. let's say it equals 0, just for fun. Okay, so now there's actually 3 things happening to this x. Our input's going to be x here again. First thing, it's being multiplied by 2. Okay, so that's the first machine acting on it. Then it's being divided by 3. That's the next machine acting on it. Last machine acting on it is this 1. Plus 1, and it's given us 0. Okay, so I hope these examples help. Please just comment a question if you have it.